Hey guys, Traxxas328 here. This is gonna be a bit of a longer video. Yes, I know you're looking at the 22 box. I just wanted to give you something interesting to look at while I'm talking pointlessly. But I'm going racing tomorrow, 8-scale racing, not 10 scale. So don't get any ideas of this. In this, I thought some people might want to know, how do you race prep for 8 scale? And I'll do a 10 scale video later. But how do you prep for 8 scale racing? Well, I'm just going to go through with what I do. This might not be what everybody does, but it's what I do. So, don't, say, oh, you're wrong, your way sucks, whatever. Okay. Okay, so, first thing to do is get the car. These first few minutes are going to be just completely pointless, and most of you, excuse me, no, God, hang on, one more, maybe. Okay, no. Okay, so the first thing to do is, oh, good lord, my fingers are getting wet. First thing to do is pretty obvious. These are the pretty obvious things. So you come in here, then usually the night before, so, because in the morning you'll forget stuff, you'll be like, oh my god, I need to get everything, and then you'll end up forgetting stuff, most likely. Not saying everybody does, but most likely. So what you want to do, and usually the day before, I like to start mine. I started mine yesterday, so it's okay. Making sure it runs right and it's running fine. Put a new air filter on there before you start going. That one's a little over-oiled, thanks to my glorious dad. You could make sure all the screws are tightened, but that's kind of stuff you do at the track, like last-minute stuff. You just start snugging down everything and make sure it's all good. Mainly what you do is you make sure your shocks have a good amount of oil in them. So you just go around here making sure they're all good. The one thing I did when I cleaned it, I already checked I already kind of rebuilt the clutch, so I don't need to worry about that right now, but that is one thing you'd want to check, would be the clutch. Make sure your car's clean. Clean car is a happier car, in my opinion. So yeah, make sure you got everything. Make sure you got all your wheel nuts on here. So that's why I do them on here, so I don't lose them. Just make sure simple stuff like that. I got a new DE Racing skid plate on here. Hold up, guys. New DE Racing skid plate, because my other one was just beat to crap. And I just put these in, so all those are good in there. And then like camber and stuff, guys. That stuff you'd want to do at the track when you got camber and droop and ride height and all that type of stuff. You're gonna want to do at the track with everything on, from the tires to the fuel tank inside to the receiver battery inside, the body on, the wing on, everything like you're ready to hit the track. And you just want to check stuff like that, because if you don't, it'll make your car not run right. It won't turn around the corners as good. It'll be kind of sloppy, maybe. Won't jump right. It's just little stuff, but it all adds up to make a pretty big difference. I'll go through with some recommendations I have for stuff like that. So yeah, you make sure you got your body. And if you have a transponder, which I don't, because it's like $100 and I haven't just gotten around to get one yet. I'm gonna get a frickin' motor before I get a damn transponder. Because I think my Novrossi engine would be more important. Sorry, you guys, look at my arm. So yeah, you got that out of the way, 5 minutes later, sorry guys, I told you this is going to be a long video and possibly a multi-part video. Like I said, this is only 10 scale, or I mean this is only A scale, oops. Here we'll just start off with this. Make sure you got your radio all good and ready to go. There we go, sorry. Pull it out of the box, turn her on. You know, make sure it starts upright, make sure it's all fancy smancy and stuff. Sorry guys, it's my left hand. Make sure it's all just working right. Oops. What I did, or what I need to do, I don't know if I did it yet. Oops. Did I not do it yet? Uh-oh. Oh, good thing I made this video, huh? Anyway, one of the things you should have is you should always have your manual with you. I just keep it behind it. Find it easier to keep track of, you know, it doesn't get crinkled or anything. And you can't lose it, really. And then, see a spot like that, and you get a plastic bag like this, and stick 5, in my case, 5 AA's, or an extra pack or anything that you have. Stick an extra one in there. Or if you only have one pack to go in the radio, 2 things: make sure you bring a charger, and make sure that you bring the AA conversion thing, and then bring AA's. You know, because if you have no radio to use, then you're screwed. So, yeah. So with that out of the way, now we're gonna go to this. This is another part of all this stuff right here is part of starting up the car early, because you have to use all this stuff. You know, make sure your starter box works. Make sure it actually can start the car still. You know, make sure that you put your batteries in there that I haven't done yet, because I'm gonna charge them here pretty soon. That'll be a different topic. You know, make sure, you know, it's just good. I haven't cleaned this since the last race, but oh well. My flywheel, or my, roto starter wheel is still looking pretty good, because they're pretty thick, actually, so it's not too bad to worry about. I mean, it's always nice to have, like, a full rebuild for your frickin' thing, like have a starter belt, have a starter wheel, like another wheel. Now on to down here. I want to make sure all of your batteries are charged and ready to go. I won't be taking one of these because I only need 2 for the starter box. And then that's my receiver battery. So make sure that's charged. Make sure these are charged, because the starter box doesn't take very much life out of it all, because it's more like, and then you're usually started. So yeah, that's one part. You know, make sure you got your necessary tools. Hold up. Go over those in a sec. Make sure you got some tire glue, I'd say, in case you get any nicks or anything in the tires, be able to clean up. A great thing to have would be to have an extra radio, just in case it happens to break or something. Mine, I just bought the last race 2 weeks ago, so it shouldn't, and I've only used it one other time. That was for my 22, so it shouldn't be breaking yet. Good lord, why won't it focus on my 22? Whatever. These 22 wheels I can take out, because it's not what class I'm running. I just had those in there for when I went to the track. Make sure to have extra air filters, guys. Got 4 extra ones. And, you know, get some oil or something. It doesn't have to be any special oil. You know, just, like, even dirt bike, filter oil they said would work just fine. You know, make sure you got something to cut stuff with in case you need to cut some zip ties or something. Make sure you got your wheel wrench or something to tighten your wheels with, like pliers. You know, something to get your wheels tight. And then any extra parts that you have, like, see, I have one extra A-arm. It's a front one. Just, you know, make sure you keep it in there. I have a full set of extra wheel nuts in here. Just the standard blue ones again. I got them off one of my friends when I was there last. I've got a extra set of front CVD joints. One has been used, as you can see. One on the right has been used. One on the left is brand new. I just changed that one out. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just changed it out. And I'm not going to be taking one of these, so it'll be out. Make sure you get an extra body clip or two in case, you know, you lose one. Most people at the track will have body clips, but it's always good to check anyway, or, you know, to have one anyway. Just set this up here. Hold up, guys. Hang on. Make sure you got your tools. So right here I have the Team Low C race wrenches. So we got the American, so 3/32, and the 5/64, the 1/16. I know I'm not focusing on these guys, just telling you the numbers. And check the .050. This is really small, but it's for like your brake endpoint adjustment and throttle endpoint adjustment and stuff like that. It's just small stuff. Make sure you got at least one charger. I have two, just in case, you know, get screwed over and I need to charge my receiver battery and my starter box batteries or something like that. I would recommend getting a pair of gloves. I just have these Craftsman gloves. They work just fine. These work better to stop the car if you want to put it through the bottom on the flywheel or cover the pipe. These work much better because they're leather, so no air gets through them. As I said of those, get a Sharpie or a pen or anything in case you have to write anything down. Get some pliers. Hold up. You come in here, get some pliers and some scissors. I have two sets of scissors in here, so we're good there. One thing I recommend for setting your ride height and stuff. Hang on, guys, sorry. One thing I recommend is a set of digital calipers, and then set of digital calipers. It's just a nice thing to have. Really accurate, so it's good. So yeah, that's that. And the last thing is, you know, make sure you have a heat gun if you have it. Make sure to bring your fuel. Make sure to bring tires, obviously, and any extra parts and wings you have, because wings make a big difference. Actually, I learned that. And make sure you charge the batteries, guys. That's a very important part. But that's about it, guys. So I'm gonna have to let you go, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.